back to the channel. Today we have something really special. Now I keep on saying that every time I put a video up, saying that we got something really special, but today we actually do have something really special. This car has been brought in to be sold on commission by us. If you're only just now starting to follow us, we do sell cars on commission for you. So if you want something special and you want to advertise properly and you don't want to send it to auction, drop us a message, let us know. But today we have this beautiful Carrera 4 911, and right now it's getting washed. Now obviously the boys next door safe wash all the Gucci cars that we have in. It just keeps them nice, no chemicals, so when cars are like ceramic polished and kept extremely well. What is a safe wash, Josh?
So a safe wash is just the safest way to clean a car without causing any scratches, or as little scratches as possible.
Yeah, because when you wash cars, you basically rub dirt around them.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
And Josh and Hawk get really upset.
Yeah.
Josh cries at night.
Oh yeah, that's how I sleep.
So it's getting safe washed now, and then we're gonna take some Gucci pics. Gucci bids. I'm going to take you along to where I get the cars prepped and bits and pieces, tell you a bit more about this thing, and yeah, let's start this video properly. This thing is like, I'm a big BM Merc fan, clearly. Porsche has always been on my radar, but like, as most, can't really afford them, you know, like they've always been out of reach. I remember the days when 964s and 993s were like 15, 20 grand. And I look back then and I think, oh, I should have bought one back then. Now, the 996, if you're watching this, and if you're watching this from the ad, you're probably more interested than most because you already know this, has always been the ugly duckling of the fam. Now, for me, I never thought so. I've always liked him. And I've always liked the pre-facelift. I've always been a big fan. But for Porsche, it was their like first water-cooled 911, and everybody got pissy about it. And because of the headlights and it being controversial, nobody particularly liked it. This particular car is incredible, and it's the first time I've driven a 996. I've driven Boxers, I've driven 997s, I've actually driven a 991 as 2.0, and I've loved them all, but I've never driven a 996. And I drove this morning, and now I really want one. It is incredible. And I don't know if it's just because this car's got 22,000 miles. That's right, if you're watching this video, this car's done 22,000 miles from new. And it comes with a factory aero kit. It's completely stock as it left the factory. Possibly, like when you get into it, it like smells new and it feels new, and possibly I've driven the best version of a 996 in stock form. Now I really want one. But luckily for you, this one's on sale with us today, and you'll be able to purchase it if it's not already sold, and if you're watching this video and it's too old. So let's have a run round of this gorgeous God's Red 996. Now, look at this thing. It is absolutely beautiful. This aero kit really adds to a 996, doesn't it? I mean, like this spoiler, look how like, I mean, could you imagine that back in the day when you had it? This is a Carrera 4, so it's a 4-wheel drive version, and most importantly, we'll get this over and done with. Yes. It's got a stick. It is absolutely beautiful. I am totally in love. Right, where do we start? This particular car is immaculate, and red usually fades, and this has got none, and hasn't looked like it's been detailed. Well, Hawkeye doesn't think it's been detailed anyway. It's been sat in a showroom for 14 years, and then the guy that I'm commissioned to sell it for bought it recently and was like, I need X amount out of it, could you get it? And I was like, of course I can. I sell cars all the time, and this thing is beautiful, so it should sell relatively quick. Let's have a walk around, shall we? First things first, the wheels. Wrapped in Bridgestones, those wheels are immaculate, they look freshly refurbed, even the barrels are beautiful. And then we go down the side, some beautiful neck. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. And 996s, like the controversial headlight thing that goes on here that everybody like harps on about, does it look that bad? I mean, it doesn't look as bad because this car is fitted with that aero kit. So the aero kit is essentially a GT3 kit. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? And you've got that really deep, see that deep front bumper thing going on there with that lip? And I really like that. I think that's really cool. Along with those skirts, that looks great too. It's running stock height, obviously. So, I mean, if it were me, it would be lower instead of like BBS, E88, something like that, you know, the standard stuff. But it is beautiful. And yeah, it's in beautiful, beautiful condition. The spoiler's great. The exhausts are stock. But it does sound fruity. It sounds really fruity. Inside is, let's open this up. Oh, look at this. Carrera 4 plaque. It's in this beautiful grey, which suits it so well. I cannot express how like new it feels in here. Now, I'm not gonna say it's like as new, because obviously it's old, but like the leather is still like really, really supple. Really minimal bolster wear. The steering wheel is like, you know, just when you know a car has genuinely not done a lot of mileage. Headliner is in perfect condition. And the car in general, like, it's just in beautiful condition. Loads of history with it, loads of paperwork, really low owners. If you're watching the eBay ad, you'll know exactly, because I'll list everything down there. If you're looking at this, you probably know a lot about these already, because there's a lot of stuff on YouTube being researched upon these sort of things. But I'm just going to give you my point of view and what it's like to drive from a guy that drives old BMWs and Mercs. I'm excited because I only started driving this morning, so I'm going to take it for a proper drive now with you guys. And let's see what it's like. Not going to lie. I mean, I love my job anyway, but I get a little bit excited when I drive stuff like this. It's very special. I mean, I'm very lucky in my job that I get to drive stuff like this all the time. 22,000 miles on a 996. Feels relatively fresh. It's a lovely thing. First things first though, only sitting in here. It smells and feels new. So I'm not telling you this is like an as new car. I'm saying it feels it. Like the steering wheel feels nice, and this feels nice, and everything feels tight. Like, I mean, Porsche build quality is really nice anyway. Everything's like covered in leather, it's lovely. 996 dials, 911 dials in general are lovely. You got that like cluster dominated by the rev counter. Honestly, it's just a nice place to be. I really, really like it. So, 6-speed manual. Let's see what it makes. The noise sounds great. That flat six sounds fantastic. This is a stock exhaust, I think. I might be wrong. It does sound a bit fruity, mine, but like obviously it is a sports car from the late 90s, early 2000s. It's gonna be a little bit fruity, isn't it? Really well mannered though. It sounds fucking great. Tell you what, the first thing you notice is it's a tiny car. Like, it feels really small, and I love small cars. And like the position's really nice, where the pedals are very nice. I'm wearing like clunky, massive Air Force Ones today, which isn't handy, but like the pedals still feel like neat enough. It's comfortable. This car in general is very comfortable. I think these are about 300 brakes, and they're not massively fast. It does move along quite nicely, and this thing moves along the road very nicely indeed. It's really compliant, really well behaved, and like these were like, I'm not going to say GT cars because they're not a GT car, they are a sports car, but they're not like, you know, like an M3, like really angry all the time and stuff. This feels really docile. It feels really placid. The response is really nice. Like, this is third, we're in 3,000 RPM, and like it picks up lovely. Brakes are also really nice. I'm really, really liking this car, like a lot. It's lovely. But the lack of weight, do that lack of weight thing that you notice, like put into like this roundabout now, and she's screwed out the other side. Give it a little bit of a second. See what she got? Oh my lord. Like, it's no slouch. I mean, like, it's not a rocket ship, but it's no slouch, and it picks up and gets on down the road. Am I gonna have to buy myself a 996? If I do buy a 996, I'll have to get rid of my CL, and I don't think I can quite do that just yet. It's fucking tempting. You know, if the right one came along. This is the right one, but this is too much money for me to use as a daily. This is gonna go to someone that's gonna like cherish it, stick it away, bring it out on sunny days. That's this car, isn't it? Why is everybody giving 996 such a hard time anyway? Like, cut it out. This is a lovely, lovely thing. I can't see why you'd be complaining if you had one of these. Well, you wouldn't be complaining. Also, for the Americans out there, you can import this. Mind you, I don't know how much a 996 in America would be. I can't see it being massively expensive. American subscribers, put down here how much an American version of this would cost. Oh my god. Tell you what though, you do notice the engine's over the rear axle. Because you're going a bit corner and you step off a little bit, it unsettles quite a lot. The nose, it's so pointy, the steering wheel feels so good. And like you're turning it in and it's just like, it's like I could put it anywhere. It feels like I could put it anywhere. But would I take it over my CL? It's a different sort of vibe, isn't it? Would I be able to daily this? And, you know, my child would probably squeeze in the back of that. It wouldn't be much comfort to him though, because he's like 9. But yeah, I mean, if you did drive this on a daily and you have to pick up your kids in an emergency, this is, I mean, you could possibly do it. I mean, the boot space in it, which is in the front because obviously the engine's in the back, it is quite small. What a lovely thing to have sat in your garage that you just pull out on a sunny day, give it a clean, low mileage, wouldn't need a lot of work. It sounds so sweet. So if you're watching this from the eBay ad and you're thinking, should I? You most definitely should. Should you come and view it? Absolutely. Thank you very much everyone for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. By the time this video goes out, we might be past the magical 2,000, which, you know, it's been our first year doing this and I'm stoked. Smash that subscribe button, like the video, comment anything that you want to see. If you want us to do anything different, just let us know. Just let us know. Thank you very much for watching. If you are looking to buy this car, do a buy. Now, I've just arrived at my little spot. I'm going to do some Gucci drone footage and pictures for our socials. Make sure you follow us on Instagram too. Thank you for watching, guys.